So the imp is still going. I guess it's going for the entire day.
Yeah, that's the intention of it. Permanent imp.
Alright. So I compiled the map and it seems nothing's broken. I don't know what happened. And the custom content's missing. Perfect. Oh.
Baguette.
Alright. SVP or 2, right? If I don't see anything, it should be, if it's not packed, it should be disappeared, right?
I think.
Yeah, because brilliant. That's not good.
Oh no. Oh no.
What?
Go on to tf2maps.net front page and look at Fem Century.
No.
Oh no.
The fuck is that?
Oh no.
Wait, who's? What's the map?
It's not a map, it's a art asset.
I mean, it doesn't technically break any rules.
No, it's technically allowed.
Wait, who's?
It's the Fem Century.
I don't see it.
SFM.
Isn't it still in downloads?
It's on the front page at the moment. Recent threads.
Yeah, I don't see it on the front page.
Look in voice chat.
Yeah, see it there. Oh my. Oh my. Why? I think the worst part about this is not the actual century, it's the engineer's eyes that have this glint to them. It's like he's up to no good.
Yeah,
Why did you like it, Hattie? Encourage this.
Who hurt you at night?
Alright, so for this.
Oh, I just realized I was muted.
Oh.
Okay, so
Because liking it was part of a joke, but
Oh
oh well.
wait, Z, when you pack something, right? Can you
Yeah.
pack the folder?
The what?
Pack the folder that the contents in,
What do you mean?
because it didn't pack for some reason.
Yeah, well, if your custom content's in like TF custom and stuff like it should be,
Automatically.
it'll just do
Yeah,
it.
that would be too simple. Because this pack packs specified file, but not folder. So I think that's an issue because I picked a folder that's the.
I'm gonna be upbeat, so I'll answer that in a minute.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, you were saying something about packing specific content, but
Yeah. So
like when I pack stuff in compile, I don't tell it to pack anything.
I just did this for the two files I'm using. One's a skin, and the other's like the other hologram.
I've never used that. I just let it find it in the map.
All
It
right.
should work.
All right. Even though it works in the custom folder,
What do you mean?
because this stuff's in the custom folder,
One of those things does look wrong.
which would be
No, it's probably fine.
the TF at the end of it is
yeah,
a
the
different
TF.
folder. That probably like looks really odd.
Yeah.
So I just
Yeah, no, I've never used that, so I don't know what that
so
does.
just remove them, but I still have pack. Do I add any variables to that?
No, I just have a blank pack, and if it's in the map, then compile should find it.
All right. This is why I don't like custom.
Yeah, see, I've literally never had this problem. The first time I ever wanted to do custom content, someone was like, "Oh, download compile val," and then I did, and then it just worked,
So
and
yeah,
it's
that does.
worked every other time.
You just get something, it just works.
Yeah.
This stuff just works.
It just
Copy
works.
should be checked. Why isn't copy checked?
Hmm?
I've just noticed copy is unchecked.
What difference does it make if I lose my map? I'm free.
No, but that it's packing the wrong one.
You got crappy me.
I'm pretty sure copy needs to be checked for it to pack properly. because
Telling
if it's
me
not
that-
copying it, it's not putting it in the right folder. Yeah, it stays in the map source, which means the game will be loading the old one, not the new one. If it never gets copied, you never get the packed one.
You have to compile a BSP, don't you? Or is it VMF?
VMF. You compile the
make-
VMF, it gives you a BSP, and
Yeah, I'm just double check.
copy puts that BSP into your maps folder so that you can open it. If you haven't been doing that, then you've just been opening the old map file this whole time. Which means there probably is a version of your map that's
Alright, so
packed somewhere. It's just not in your maps folder.
I thought copy just meant an extra copy in case things went wrong.
No, copy copies it to the folder that it needs to be in,
Alright, so just
because
select
otherwise it'll just
copy.
put it in your map source folder.
Alright, just select
'cause that's-
copy and do it again.
Then it should work.
That the remake cube maps are like,
Hmm?
if I already made cube maps, do I have to redo it?
Well, no, you didn't make your maps in the right map. That's the
Oh,
answer.
yeah. Crap. Fun times. Alright.
I just don't do cube maps in alpha.
Oh, I always make sure there's always a cube map because someone told me to.
A lot of people seem to say that you do, and I don't know why they keep saying that because it's you don't need cube maps in alpha.
That's a fair point. Do you really expect Source to have backup features? Yeah, no.
Save often, kids.
Yeah, I don't have autosave. I don't need autosave. I just save like every 30 seconds. It's force of habit. Should Hammer be closed when it's compiling?
It doesn't matter.
I'm gonna close it just for fun. Wait, is there a way to
Once
check?
you know how to use compile file, it makes everything easier. Until then, it's a little annoying to figure out.
It just works.
Yeah.
So we're just speaking it. We're just using a Don Howard quote now, I guess.
Dot Howard. I heard Dot Howard like a file.
Todd Howard, the guy.
No, I heard like Dot Howard.
Bod Boward.
Like a Dot Howard file. I just,
Bumba 15, Burbabing Book Babette. I'm sorry, whoever talked voice just reminded me of that guy.
me?
Possibly. I don't know.
Math, say something funny.
Words.
No.
Was it him?
Jokes are forbidden.
Number 15.
Yeah, you.
That's not me.
Last thing you want in your Kentucky Fried Chicken is
The last thing you want to find in your Burger King burger is
burger
another Burger King burger.
Burger McBurger Burger. Burger
Featuring
McBurger.
50% more cardiac arrest.
2 plus had too much.
Understandable.
Have a good day.
Have a nice day.
Voice chat is the worst.
Oh,
What did
yeah.
you expect? We're mapping percentage.
We're all mapping stressfully. We're all stressed the fuck
We're
out
not
right now.
stressed as we're sleep deprived and anything's funny.
I did sleep. I did actually sleep.
I had 6 hours. Sleep deprivation training.
8.5 on my side. Well, because I played the MVM, because it started as the joke that's from the pin message in the voice chat, then it turned
It's not
into
pinned, but we wish it
doing a
was.
phantom of the expiration date. Then it turned
Yeah.
into
Burger
going
King
and doing
burger.
MVM on Canting Crasher.
Yeah.
Also, you can't force me. I'm keeping the 5-section hill overlays in my map.
No one ever said you couldn't. It's
No
beautiful.
one ever said you shouldn't.
Yeah. I don't understand people who mute themselves and unmute themselves and mute themselves again. Like, can't you just enable push to talk?
That's a lot of work when you could just go like, oh, I'm about to sneeze, I'll mute myself, and then go back to just talking whenever.
Just press a button really hard.
Well, I do push to talk, and my issue sometimes is when I'm like typing, because my button is like R. So sometimes you just hear me kind of. I have no idea how, but I just turned on a bunch of red lines in Hammer.
Oh, I love it when it just becomes a grid. Like, and everything has
Which
an
red lines? Are they like bounding boxes?
No one can hear my cries of help. Oh, yeah.
As well as this FPS counter, I don't know how I just got.
I think it's
when
O
you like
or P.
I
you
just
press
smacked my
control
keyboard and
something.
it's like, here you go.
Yeah, it's
This happened to me.
most people. I think the reason most people know that it's ORP is because people type in prop and then realize they aren't in the selection box because it appears.
You want to hear something funny?
No,
Okay,
Alright.
understandable.
God no.
Nice day.
I honestly don't know how to remove these red lines. And they're very annoying.
What do they look like?
I
Oh,
put 'em-
those. Okay, yeah. Type.
They're just a bounding box of everything.
Yeah, where's
Yeah.
bounding boxes?
Well, what I always do, close hammer. If you open hammer, it's faster for me. I don't even bother with it.
If you press O, it'll get rid of the FPS thing. If you...
Sorry,
That was a noise.
that was me gasping for air, but also yawning.
Oh. Can't remember where bounding boxes are.
Just delete System 32 if it comes down to it.
No.
Sorry.
Hello.
No, if you press I to get rid of bounding boxes.
Ah, that's
Thank
it,
you.
yeah.
Oh god, that's so much better.
And as I said, press O to get rid of the FPS thingy.
Okay.
I still have no clue what I'm doing on this map.
You were making a map.
I've made an amazing spawn room. And then I'm
Oh.
like, what comes next?
Just call it spawn room. Spawn room. And that's the entire map.
Absolutely not.
I mean, you can trust me. I have the greatest ideas. Do you think the person who made themselves listen to Scatman John and Ski Bop Dilly for 72 hours is like just the apex of great ideas?
No.
Like, why would you not? Like, you want to enjoy yourself and have a good time making a map? Like, what bullshit's that? It's not how it's supposed to work. You're supposed to have pain and suffering and unneeded torment. That's how you do it. It's more fun.
You know, you could also not run the joke into the ground.
What? I didn't hear you.
You could also just not run the joke into the ground.
I don't care. It makes no difference. Joke was never funny.
Right?
So how's everyone's morning or
Fine.
afternoon if you're a British person?
It's okay.
Do you know what's mildly infuriating?
No.
Oh, the doorways in Hammer, they're not exactly 32 units or exactly
Oh,
on
I
grid.
just
They're like
make mine.
20.5. I
I
like
just make
having
mine
edges.
by hand.
I like the edges because then I know exactly how big they are. It helps with scale.
I size a couple based on the spawn door prefabs, and then I just use those.
I really like when you compile cube maps and you just see like all the images. And it's just like spinning between each other.
Yeah.
I think that's cool. Feels slightly rewarding.
Yeah.
For some reason. Yeah. Cool. So, what's your opinion on the Valve's decision for bringing
Good.
out the
It means
crates?
I get to keep my cool hats.
Does it say, do you want the cheaters lament? Yes.
No. I like the image someone posted of clown priorities.
Alright. 2 errors / warnings logged. Caution can't load skybox file.
Ignore that one.
Skybox / sky gold rush. I'm not worrying about that. Let's see if this map works.
Me?
Please.
B. Oh, I should do that. I'm just trying desperately to find anything that will prompt me to make the rest of this map.
Do you need inspiration for a mid? Like, what kind of map are you making?
I
Or
don't
you
know yet.
That's never a good idea.
I don't map properly. I do this.
Maybe make the map mid inside a grain silo. And like there's like a hole because it's been battle scarred, and the grain slowly starts to fill up. Then people get crushed in the grain.
Um, Minecraft soundtrack finished. I need to find something else to listen to. Hyper Light soundtrack. 2 hours and 19 minutes.
All right. Let's hope that it's packed. It's SV Pure 2, right?
I think so.
SV Pure 2 to check your custom content.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. And all that's good in scat, man. Please, just be there. Moment of truth, and it is perfect. I'm so happy I could have a stroke. All right, finally. After 20 hours, I finally made my first Alpha 1.
Good job.
I've been
First
very
ever or
productive.
first for the contest? Or for the jam, rather.
Oh, wait, I couldn't hear you. My
First ever?
Yep.
Nice.
So, what did we learn? I learned that if you're doing underground area, do that first.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like a pyramid. Start from the bottom.
Yeah. I also learned not to listen to one song on loop.
Hmm. Hope you'd
That
learn
probably
that.
wasn't. And I learned that that's basically it. I also learned not to just randomly fly around and stare at things.
Oh, where's the fun in that?
That's something I notice I do a lot. Was I just fly around and look at things and don't actually build
Same.
anything, or I need to stop that habit. I just like it's like the equivalent of just sitting around with your hands in your pockets. You may as well just be smoking a cigarette in the background. It doesn't matter. It's doing the exact same.
Oh.
All right. Don't down me, Chrome. I asked not to die. Please don't. Why can't you go to the next page? Oh, it's because my push to talk is to go back.
Incredible. This part of the map is less fun because I'm having to actually try. Nobody wants to try. There's no fun in that. Cost spawn probably doesn't really work for this map. Who cares? God, this is so mismatched now. I have this stupid spawn and then I have like a genuine rest of the map so far.
Darn it.
Oh,
Try
yeah, you.
again.
I wasn't going to say anything, but yeah, you might want Fish to talk.
Oh, sorry.
All right. Alpha 1 published and released.
Exciting.
Yay.
No idea how long this takes.
How do I make a no build?
It's a trigger
It's a
brush
trigger.
funk no build.
Isn't there a way to make like only mini sentries or whatever? I don't think so.
I think so. You can mess with the filters on it or settings,
Probably.
but you can't convey that to the player, so it's not a good idea ever.
No, I remember there's some version of High Tower where you can't place mini sentries on the tower. It just
Weird.
doesn't work.
Might have been a server plugin.
Probably was.
No, it's definitely something you can do.
And there is a
It's
filter
just a
option
bad
on
idea.
Funk no build.
How do
It's
I
something
make
you
a
can
trigger
do.
no
It's
build
just a bad
again?
idea.
It creates an imbalance, which is why no one wants to do it.
And it's not obvious to the player. It's just confusing.
No,
I'm not even going to take screenshots. I don't see the point.
Is this going to kill Hammer?
Not yet.
I'm doing something very silly.
Is it carving?
No,
That was the point.
it's subdividing a torus
Why?
because I need a basketball hoop.
I see. Can't you just use the model and like
No, I need a big one.
Are you doing another
structure?
Kobe?
maybe?
I might be. I don't know yet.
You should do a slam jam. Like
No,
Come-
Flippy
come
has
on.
the monopoly on that.
yeah, for
It-
player destruct or in pastime. Do it for like player destruction or something.
My maps are funnier when they don't have like a theme of an existing meme.
Oh.
Oh, whatever
No, I
you
think this is Crashed Hammer.
whatever you
Oh, it
write
has
down,
not Crashed Hammer. Interesting.
like whenever you get a player destruction objective, it has to say, "Come on and slam." It'd be perfect. It's everything I ever wanted.
Is this too thick? This might be too thick. I need to look up some pictures of basketball hoops and see.
All right,
That's
I'm gonna head
definitely too
off
thick.
for a minute. I'm going to eat food.
Doesn't look that.
See you guys.
okay.
Okay. I don't even know if I'm going to use this. Oh, that's a hoop.
Hmm.
Hi.
Hello.
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 Oh, God, I just realized my voice chat key is the same key that Paint.net uses to change a tool. Hold
Oh.
on, I gotta rebind this.
I've finished all the bare minimum number of sprites I need, and now I'm doing the animations for the battles,
Cool.
which
Ooh.
might take all day.
Didn't the original Pokemon Red actually not have any real animation for the characters, like in the battles?
I don't
minus
know.
minus the Pokeball throw.
I think I had at least something.
I think there were, yeah, I think the Pokeball throw was as much as there was in, what is it? At least Pokemon Red, maybe even up to Diamond and Pearl.
If you're just going off
I
footage you watched, most of the Pokemon games have an option to turn off the battle animations. So speedrunners will usually play with them off.
That's probably a thing. But yeah, no, I don't remember having that much animation in Diamond and Pearl. There were effects though. There were like impact effects and all that.
Well,
stuff.
I mean, that's what I mean by animation. It's like I need to do the splash
Oh,
rocket attack. So I make
okay.
soldier move back and forth a bit, and I have a rocket come out, hit the other character, and the character's got to shake. That's what I mean. I'm not going to like black and white where it's all skeletal animation. No.
Good luck.
Dang. From like a looking back standpoint, black and white are fascinating Pokemon games. Because they must have put so much work into making those sprites animate, and making them all unique and everything.
God, yeah, that was
that's
probably hell for Nintendo. Yeah.
And then that was both like one of the worst selling Pokemon games, I think. And then the next game they scrapped all of it for 3D. It's like, wow. Apparently has one of the best like campaigns in Pokemon as well. It's just the new designs all suck, so no one wanted to play it. Because they had the trash Pokemon and the ice cream cone. And a pile of fighting types. Anyways. I'm doing Soldier first. Because he's the most normal character. So once I get him working, then I'll start factoring in the others. My top priority is to make it so that two players can battle each other by just trading off control of the game. And after
That
that's
might
working,
actually be very fun.
hopefully. I'm making a particle effect for the rocket trail right now.
Are there fair and balanced random critical hits?
There will be, but I won't make separate visuals for them. So, the first playable character is going to be the starter soldier. His name is Gun.
His name is Gun. Okay.
Gun. He's a tryhard type, and he has 3 moves. Well, 3
that
moves
sounds
before he
like fun.
evolves. I don't know if he'll start with them. I'll have to figure that out. He can increase jukes. He can send out a splash rocket, or he can escape with his escape plan. Both of increased jukes and splash rocket are a reference to an Uncle Dane video where he did a Pokemon battle, so it's a fitting
Yeah, I
starting
remember
point.
that.
Sorry.
Let's see. Initial velocity up. Spread every direction.
Well, I have one question. How much more insane will this thing go on for? Since
72 hour? There's a timer on the tf2 Maps website.
yeah, but how much more will this become stupid?
Oh, I'm sure it will degrade further from here.
Makes sense. We still
I'd be
have 2 more days and 1 hour.
3 days. We only have 3 days to map.
No.
We only have 3 days before the gamers rise.
So just store that rocket off screen at all times, and then I can call it in when the animation starts. New splash rocket. I need a position keyframe for the rocket, position keyframe for you, and a position keyframe for them. And then I need a keyframe for whether or not the particle effect on the rocket is emitting, because that's wasting frames if it is. I move the rocket in front of the soldier. He's holding a shotgun, so I don't know where it should come out of. I'll just spawn it in front of him.
Ass.
That's a perfect idea.
And then I simply animate the rocket, going to the heavy, another position keyframe, oh, but I can't. Godot can't mix animation curve types. So if I can't have the rocket teleport and then move smoothly, it has to either always teleport or always move smoothly. Okay. So I guess I'll just make it invisible until it's in position. Then when it gets there, becomes invisible again, stops emitting its particle effect, and now I need an explosion. I need an explosion. I don't feel like making an explosion particle effect, so I'll just nab the old cart crawlers one.
What's up?
Hello.
I have a question.
It's Scatman John.
Yeah, semi-related note. I'm trying to add a custom sound to my map. I'm gonna give you one guess what.
Is it not working?
Okay, yeah, that's the issue. So I can't find it in the in the file browser.
I had a similar issue, but it's not that I couldn't find it. It's just that I had trouble packing.
I put it, you know,
Tumbleweed just said you need to check raw sound.
I'll check raw sounds. Nope. I'm gonna refresh. See if that changes anything.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Have you
I'm on.
restarted? Have you restarted Hammer since you put the sounds into your
Yes,
game
multiple
files?
times. All right, so I refreshed and there's nothing.
That's actually odd.
What file type is it and where is it? It's a WAV, of course, so I can preview it, and in my custom folder, so it's custom sounds, then it's just the file. Oh, I need custom something sounds. Is that required? All right. Always. All right. I thought that was just a sorting thing.
Tumbleweed said something.
Yeah. So, does it need to be does the file name and the folder name for where you put custom sounds have to be the same? I don't think it does.
Actually, I am making a new particle effect. Because due to change in the Godot engine, since I last worked on cart crawlers, the cart crawler's explosion is broken. So I'll have to make a new one anyways.
Oh, I was going to ask if the folder that you put your sound in, like after custom sounds, you put your file name. Does it have the folder? All right, sorry. Let me rephrase. You get custom, then below that you have sounds, then you have the folder that you put your sound in, right? Does the folder that you put your sound in have to be identical to your map name? I'll write it out. So it's like that, but does that folder there need to be I'm saying, does the folder there need to be same as the map name? All right. Oh, it's the other way around. Sorry.
This medic looks like he's Ubered.
Yeah. Looks like he's. Looks like the heavies.
You don't need. You don't need to change it. That's
Yeah. The sprite colors are controlled by a shader, so there's 4 variables in the game I can change that will change the 4 colors on the sprite. So I can do whatever I want with sprite colors.
uh-oh.
What? What's the issue?
Oh, he can do whatever he wants with the sprite colors.
He's too powerful to be left alive. Almost 2 days left, and I finally have the place where I'm going to put my spawn for for one team. Finally.
Finally. Why does the Godot particle system suck so bad?
Cause communism?
Oh, what?
I proposed that the problem to
Approaches.
I set the lifetime randomness up and it didn't change the randomness of the lifetime of the particles, like at all.
There's no such thing as truly random.
Yeah, but it should at least not all be identical.
after I'm done making the walls for the starting area, I can finally put a ceiling on my map.
Anything's predictable.
Except random crits.
No, they're predictable.
How?
If he's looking at you, when he's gonna shoot, that's when it's gonna happen.
When
If
it
he's looking at
shoots,
someone else, nah, it won't happen then. Only happens to you. Emitting, and I need a position, keyframe.
all right. So now I have my file. So it's custom map name sounds and then scat mancap, which is the sound I have, but it's still not appearing in the browser.
Hold on, repeat that? I wasn't listening.
Okay, so I have my custom content, sound I want. So I have custom, map name, sounds, scatman cap, which is my file name. And it's still not appearing in the browser.
Huh.
I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Existing?
No, for my sound. So that's the directory, and like after sounds is the sound. You want to use text to speech? So if Tum is listening, if he looks in the voice chat, you can see that there's C.program files 86, Steam, Steam apps, Common, Team Fortress 2, TF custom, SM, sounds, scatmancap.wav.
I'm a scat man. I'm a scat man.
I'm bored, so I'm deciding to join the madness.
Oh,
What song do you think I just started to play on my stream?
don't know.
Scatman, of course.
Thanks.
What are you making, by the way?
I'm actually going to take a break, pause the stream to eat.